My name is Mike Horgan, and I'm the principal of Caring Collaborative.
Hi, my name is Hannah with Caring Collaborative, and we're going to show you the Bishop Passive House. So let's go.
So this is a 2,900 square foot house, a 2,900 square foot footprint. It's 2,400 square feet of conditioned floor area. This will be a certified passive house on the Central Coast in the city of San Luis Obispo. I believe it'll be the first certified passive house in San Luis Obispo. It is a fossil fuel free building, and we're trying to use as much plant-based material as we can.
This is our living room. Probably the biggest feature are the two sliding glass doors from Zola Windows and Doors. So we'll have that beautiful view out to Cerro San Luis and the ability to open it up onto the landscaping beyond. Then from the living room, going over to the kitchen. So once finished, this will be an island right here, and then we'll have the sink area, 6 windows, some operable, some fixed up there. Pretty large kitchen space. We'll have an induction cooktop in there since we are not using any gas in the house. So you'll probably notice that this house has a lot of window openings.
We have massive windows in this house. I mean, we have 15-foot wide by 9-foot tall folding glass doors. We have a 6-foot wide by 5-foot tall folding windows sitting right above the bathtub that's going to look out into the woods. So we actually have a ton of glass in this house, and that is a goal of any person who's building a custom house. The first thing you do is you come to the lot, you look around, you think about, like, what are the views here? How beautiful would it be to sit inside this house and look out the windows? So obviously, you know, we have views of Cerro San Luis from this lot.
But one thing we've done is that a lot of the windows are fixed, so we're going to get daylight through them, but you don't actually need all your windows to be operable. It's kind of something in the architectural world that we're trying to change. So we do have this huge door opening that you can open to get ventilation, as well as an HRV system. So there won't be any problem with the ventilation in this house by having fixed windows, but it's nice for the client to have a lot of ways to look outside at the views and a lot of ways to get daylight into the house.
A great thing about a passive house is that you're going to use bigger glass. You're going to use fewer single panes of glass, single panels, single units of windows, but they're going to be bigger and they're going to be usually much better.
So this is our garage, huge garage doors opening up, enough space for both cars. It also functions as our mechanical room, so that's why there's a little extra space.
Well, a big goal of this project is to not use anything that's too wild. The purpose of building this house is so that we can use it to educate other people and other builders especially, to show them that it's really not that difficult to do this. We don't have to do anything that's too wild, but this is just one dot on the big planet of houses that we build. So this one house is not going to make much of a difference, but if we can use this to get other builders to build thousands of these, that makes a big difference. So we are using a wood fiber based exterior insulation. We don't have any foams in this house whatsoever. We don't have any petroleum based products in this house whatsoever. So fossil fuel free house with no petroleum products inside or on the outside of the house either. I think that we have a greater responsibility to do the best that we possibly can. And once you learn about something, it's really difficult to unlearn that. It's also kind of immoral to unlearn something. So when you learn that there's a better product out there for people, planet, profits, all of the triple bottom line, how do you then not use that? And when you look at it as total percentage of project cost and it's less than half of 1%, how do you then say no to that? Do you say, well, let's use a polyiso that's 0.35% of the total project cost but has super high global warming potential? Or we could use this for a tiny percentage more, which is a better product even thermally performing wise, and not have that global warming potential factor. People, planet, profit all the way around.
Here we're going to have another little bathroom, and we're also going to have our laundry room. In the laundry room we have a dog shower. You'll see there's a door to the outside, so that's where the dogs will generally have their space, and then dog shower here.
Yeah, so it wasn't just a black and white decision to certify this house as a passive house. It was a decision on the part of the clients to build a very comfortable, very healthy and very clean indoor air quality environment. So their decision was more that they wanted an efficient home, and they wanted an efficient home in terms of energy, but they also wanted an efficient home in terms of the planet. And I am a passive house builder, a passive house consultant, and it just so happens that all of those values come into line building a passive house.
Head over to the master suite. Mike is doing a little mock-up, but this will be the master bedroom once finished. Beautiful views. Master closet in here. We'll have the toilet in here, and then there'll be a bath here. So we have this beautiful window so that you can lounge at the bath and have the window right at that height. And then over here, we will have a large shower with, again, windows out to the views. So yeah, that's the passive house.
My two favorite passive house projects in America were built by homeowners, by homeowner builders who'd never built a home before and tried to find construction crews to build to the level that they wanted. And crews were a little scared off, which I can understand because it's difficult to make a profit in construction. So you usually get a system that works and you like to stick with it. It's rare to find people who, I don't think I've ever done a project that was just like the project we did before. We don't have a system. The system is we develop the best system for each project, each house, each site. So don't be afraid. If you're a homeowner and thinking you can find a builder to do it, don't be afraid to take it on yourself. Be your own general contractor. You know, if your heart's set on it, you can probably do it yourself, or find a contractor who wants to learn and is willing to do it. It's really not that hard. The learning curve to build a passive house is actually quite small. There's a few decades of experience behind you now. I mean, it's pretty regular. You can just go on YouTube and find people building passive houses now. So the learning curve is not very steep anymore, and it's not that difficult. Yeah, go for it. Cool.